Hello, this is Sakshi from AI Spectrum India, where we are covering AI Impact Summit. And today we are with Mr. Ajit Chauhan,
Yes, that is
who is
correct.
the chairman of Amity University. And I'm very excited to have this conversation with you. So, are you ready for
Equally
this?
excited.
Okay, are you ready for this interview question?
Yes.
Before the interview questions, I would love to know your views on this summit and what brings you here, apart from your session, of course.
Yes. So you rightly said I'm here for the session, but as
Yeah.
well as to talk to you and answer your questions. The summit really is an important summit for the country and for the global South because it brings in the best of the minds
Right.
across India and across the world to really showcase innovation at scale.
Yeah.
And how do you adopt innovation that is being really showcased,
Right.
right? And it really sets up the context for the AI conversation that is a must-have conversation for each and every individual to be having
Right.
in their household or in their organization in today's time, as well as create a great awareness. I think
Awareness.
the Impact AI Summit has really created awareness about
Right.
AI tools, AI adoption, AI use cases. So from that perspective, it really sets up
Tone for
the
the whole,
conversation
yeah.
going. Yeah.
Okay. So now, as we all know, you're speaking about leveraging AI in learning.
Yes.
So, what is one message that you want the audience to take back home from your session?
The one message is that learn AI.
Learn AI?
Learn AI. Please go and learn AI. And we've just launched a school of AI
Okay, yeah.
in which working professionals and young students can learn courses as per the required field.
Okay.
So if somebody is interested in HR, they can do an AI for HR leaders, HR managers. If somebody is in education, they can do an AI for education. If somebody is in IT or journalism, they can do AI for journalism and mass comm. And these courses are really built for practical application and practical tools, which really talk to you about the use cases.
So, they are
of
not like
AI.
the traditional framework that
Not the
you have to
traditional
study. Yeah, it's
theoretical
something different.
courses. It really talks to you about practical use cases of AI and
Yeah.
how do you really get go from the day one after completing the course. And they're taught also by industry practitioners
Okay,
and
yeah.
people who are from the industry.
And not
So
just like the book knowledge, but more than that, I
it's a
would
mix.
say.
It's a mixed batch. It's academia plus a lot of industry practitioners,
Practice,
and
yeah.
so the one message is go and learn AI from wherever you want to learn. But if you want to learn from Amity, then go to the school of AI.amityonline.com.
Okay, so my first question would be that do you believe AI will disrupt the traditional university models or strengthen them?
100% strengthen.
Strengthen them,
I think
not
AI,
disrupt them?
not disrupt, because AI is a tool for productive use. If used and implemented in the right way, in the right
Right.
approach, then it can really enhance productivity of any individual.
Yeah.
In this case, the teachers, administrators, in the entire education ecosystem. So from personalized one-on-one learning to getting doubts solved, to getting better analytics of students, to understanding who are the weak students who are at the risk of dropping
Yeah.
out, to content creation, to assessments through AI platforms. It can
Right.
really enhance the productivity of any educational institution and the entire ecosystem of education, if used in the right and implemented in the right way, in the right approach.
Okay. So the next question would be, in an AI-driven world, what skills that
Yeah.
every graduate should absolutely must have?
Well, they should at least have the basic skills of AI.
Okay.
The foundational skills of AI, which takes them through the length and breadth of
Yeah.
what are the AI platforms available, what are the basic use cases, how do you put the right prompts in, because
Right.
even to get the right answers, you
Yeah.
have to put in the right prompts.
There is
You know what I mean?
AI prompt engineering and
There's a
everything
AI prompt
nowadays.
engineering,
Yeah.
and it was to my surprise that when I started learning about this, I found out that the right prompt is a minimum of 400 words. So if you have the 400 words in a
Almost a mini
prompt,
essay,
you
yeah.
get the most, you
Out
get the
of it.
best answer. So
Okay.
so get the basics of AI right. And if you're an Amity student, then you're getting the course free of cost, because
This is more turning into a little like professional.
at Amity we give all our students the
Yeah.
basics of AI and fundamentals of AI as a free of cost program.
Okay.
So
So now the next question would be, how can online education leverage AI without losing the human touch in learning?
see, human touch and teachers will always be in the loop.
Yeah.
We can never expect that AI to take over the entire teaching and learning ecosystem. As the compute power of the models is increasing month on month, year on
Yeah.
year, there will be a better personalization and a better interaction between the AI bots and the students.
Right.
But there has to be some criteria where
Right.
teachers come in and say, look,
Yeah.
this is where we come
We
in.
come in, right.
This is what you do, and this is where we come in. So, there are some regulations that are being launched through the summit. The Delhi AI regulations, I heard, and through that, hopefully, it gives a regulation and a framework for what can be used
And where
and
the
what
AI needs to stop.
and where one should stop,
Yeah.
and so that'll help implementers and practical use cases for AI in
So AI
education.
can't replace teachers.
AI cannot replace teachers. AI will replace jobs which are more robotic in nature.
Okay.
So let's say a customer service agent,
Yeah.
where it's more robotic, and even the customer service agent after 60, 100
Hmm.
calls gets tired or is
Yeah.
not giving standardized answers. Jobs like that might get replaced.
Okay.
But, my guess, or actually my knowledge is that
Okay.
teachers are not that.
Not until
Teachers
now,
have the
no,
most
yeah.
exciting job.
Okay.
In a classroom or in a online classroom, you're
Right.
really engaging mind, and really,
Yeah.
igniting the youth, right? So teachers' jobs will never get replaced, but it will get more productive.
Okay. Productive for sure. Like
Yes,
for good change.
for good and
Yeah.
positive change.
Okay. Now the next question would be, how is Amity Online integrating AI into its curriculum and learning ecosystem to create future-ready graduates?
So, like I mentioned, we have the basics of AI for all our students. So we have launched a school of AI for our students as well. They can
Yeah.
opt for any specialization that they want at a nominal cost.
Okay.
A lot of our content is created through AI platforms,
Okay.
which has now reduced the content creation cost by 1/10 because of the power of the platforms. Our assessments are AI monitored, AI proctored. So all our proctors are AI now. Each and every student has an AI proctor sitting on the laptop
Okay.
when they're giving an exam. We have AI simulations
Okay.
in our use cases where it's learning by doing.
Okay.
So it enhances the learning productivity of a student.
Right.
So these are 5, 6 use cases. And then of course we have a virtual professor
Okay.
that we launched 2 years ago.
So see,
When
now till some extent AI is
I'll
already
tell you,
replacing.
okay, let me
Yeah.
rephrase it. It's a virtual tutor.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
virtual tutor that helps the professors,
Okay.
give space to the tutor when the students are studying late at night, at 2 in the morning, 3 in the
Yeah.
morning, when students are studying in different time zones.
Right.
It's sitting on the learning management system. It's called Professor Amy, AMI.
Okay.
And now with the third version of it, where students can ask any question, any doubts,
Okay.
and it helps you build that answer.
Okay.
So now we have third version. The first version was it gave you the answer. Second version was somewhere in between. Now third version is a Socratic way of learning,
Okay.
which is dialogue-based
Oh, like
dialogue-based
a proper
education. So like
conversation.
Socrates had a conversation with Alexander, and this is a proper conversation and learning by dialogue.
Okay.
So if I ask you a question like, if I ask Professor Amy a question like, what are the 4 P's of marketing? It will not say, product, price, place, all of that, right? It will say, what do you think are the 4 P's of marketing?
Oh, okay.
How do
That's
you envision that
interesting.
marketing should be
Yeah.
structured? What are the frameworks of marketing? And then it'll build on answers like that until it comes to a certain answer for the
Right.
students, and like this across domains
Like
and across.
actually talking to a professor.
Actually talking to a
Not like
professor.
a booth
Yes.
or something like that.
No,
like,
not at all.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So now the last session,
Right.
which I am excited for, as I mentioned,
Yes.
is that nowadays everyone is very curious about how AI in future is going to look like when
Right.
it comes to education, learning, and teaching.
Right.
So my question is, if AI can teach, test, and tutor, what is the future role of universities here?
Well, teach, test, and tutor.
Yeah.
A future role of university is to govern that.
Okay.
Govern
Right.
some of the teaching, some of the tutoring, some of the assessments.
Testing,
But also it will never take away the entire landscape of some of these main work streams, because
Okay.
students still need that human interface. They still need the human in the loop. They
Yes.
still need that teacher in the classroom to really
Yeah.
get that personal touch. Because we all know that AI doesn't give that full empathetic touch, although now it's kind of building onto
Building
it.
it, yeah.
But to a large extent, students need that human interface. So that will never go away. It will help in the productivity, like we mentioned.
Yes.
It will help students, speak to the tutors anytime, anywhere,
Yeah.
in any language of their
Okay,
choice. Because AI bots can be multilingual, AI
Right.
professors can be multilingual, but it will never take away the real
Human touch, we
human
can say,
touch,
yeah.
where universities, which are really offering. So
Okay, and let's see. What my last question we can say is that, are we preparing students for jobs that may not even exist in 5 years because of AI?
yeah, and we're in a work in progress model, right?
Okay, yeah.
Because even if you implement a AI platform, that gets disrupted in a few months, because AI now is building its own AI
Right.
coding and the whole platforms. However, at Amity, we do it differently, because we really work closely with industry
Yes.
and academia to make sure that we're teaching the right content, the right curriculum, the right assessments. And like I said, that content now can be revamped, can be changed very quickly because of AI platforms, AI
true,
tools.
yeah.
So we do that in our pedagogy, we do that in our curriculum setting, where we have to update content if it's getting obsolete, to make sure that students are not getting ready for the future. But one thing that we teach students across all
Yeah.
programs and across all verticals is that one has to be resilient.
Okay.
So to really enter a world which is volatile and unpredictable and everything is changing, if you're resilient, if you have competent skills, if you have behavioral skills, if you have patience, moral skills, you can get through any
Anything, yeah.
tough time.
Got it.
So we teach that throughout our students, throughout our programs, as a very pertinent part of the course curriculum. So students are really ready
Ready
for
for the
any
AI
unpredictability,
future.
AI future,
Yeah.
any unpredictable future in the world.
Okay. Yeah, you never know. Now it's
Yes,
AI.
correct.
Anything can come in future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful
Thank you.
conversation with you.
Thank you. We're glad
Thank
to